This bitch. I hate when I do that.
Oh, it's sitting right here. It just works that well. When it's sitting right there, it didn't even have any obstructions. You can't hear anything. Is it moving now? Is the fire on the way?
No.
The little green thing?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Haha.
Well, so there's only one green one moving.
That's bad.
Oh.
So...
Hold on. I think I might have turned mine off. There we go. Wow.
It's amazing. Wait, so mine was the one moving the whole time?
Yeah.
That's gonna be
That
bad.
would make... What?
I said that's gonna be bad.
Why?
Because that means the one that was under the seat was the one capturing our audio.
All of our audio. Well, I
wonder why it shut off.
Well, I clicked the button on accident and I was like, oh, I don't think that does anything. And then I didn't ask. I didn't think.
Well, in fairness, we were pretty confident one was sitting here, so it made sense.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
So
I also
I was
didn't
like,
know
oh,
you press
mine's
a
still
button for
moving.
no reason, though. That is interesting.
Well, I thought maybe it was like I don't know. Gotcha. And then the button turns it on and off, in case you were wondering.
I didn't know that, yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh.
Whoa, they're in the wrong fucking order.
They are. There's one off. I also probably shouldn't drive and read flashcards on the internet either.
I don't know if that is... Oh, true.
Okay. There we go. Now they're in the right order. Oh, you read fast too, so you already used this.
Oh, no. Yeah. Do I actually read fast, though?
Yeah.
Oh, the last one, I already know what it says, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I read very fast.
I know.
Well, I mean, it's like skimming. Okay. Do I read the question out loud?
If you want to.
What do you mean if I want to? This
What do you want to
motherfucker.
do? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want to see like how people prefer to do things differently.
Uh-oh, I'm reading ahead.
No reading ahead.
All right. What's my name, age, in relation to you? So, my name's Crystal. Not disclosing my last name. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 26. Oh my God, cooked. And what's my relation to you? You're my best friend.
That's what I was, okay.
Yeah, and we've
All
known
right.
each other since like 2017. Right?
Yeah.
Or old.
Was it before that?
Might have been before that.
2016,
I feel like
I
I was 16,
A
so
lot happened in 16, 17 that like kind of
it all kind of blurs
Yeah.
together. But-
100%.
All right. Next one.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think most people are getting wrong about life? This is deep. Damn.
Doesn't have to be,
Does it?
but it can be.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people just don't enjoy the little things in life. And I think too many people get caught up in like the day-to-day routine and everything that they're not caught. But they're not enjoying the little moments or like, you know, I read this like study the other day about why time seems to pass quicker when you get older. And it's basically, you know, you get so caught up in your routines and you're not doing things that are new and there's not novelty to life. And so that's why time seems like it just passes so quick as you get older. And like I've noticed it for me as I get older, that time just seems to fly.
You miss the novelty. Well, yeah, I guess if things, the older you get, the more things you do, the less things are new or have like that mysterious bit to them. Like I still haven't really traveled, right? Like I drove to California the one time, went through Vegas, but like I was just talking to my friend about flying on a plane.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, my ticket got upgraded to like business economy or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that fucking means. I know in movies there's first class and there's economy, but I've never been on a plane, so there's still like this whole chapter
The
to unlock.
novelty
You
to
know,
it?
yeah.
The new chapter to unlock.
Yes.
Yeah, generally like on airplanes, there's like first class is a thing.
That's good because
and they're
I
like-
need that there.
What, are you gonna fly first class?
Absolutely.
For sure. I honestly, so
100%.
I've flown first class a couple times now, like
Ooh,
just through working, you know,
fancy.
my work and everything. We travel so much that, you know, I get points or whatever and I'll upgrade. Or sometimes I just upgrade if it's like cheap. It's so worth. You get like a drink before you even leave well, I fly Alaska, but at least with Alaska, you get a drink before you even take off. It could be alcohol.
That's wild.
They have different drinks.
How long are you sitting there on a plane before?
Well, so if you're first class, you board first. So you're sitting there for, I don't know, like 20 minutes while everyone else boards. So they'll board like people with children under 2, people with like disabilities, veterans, and then first class. And then they have to board all the groups in the back. So you're sitting there for a minute. Enough time to drink a cocktail.
Right, yeah.
And you get real glass.
To get warmed up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you get to look at everybody as they get on the plane and be like, you're poorer than me, even if that's not true.
Of course. Me driving a car that has more problems than any other car on the road.
You're like, I'm cooler
Still
than
sitting
you.
above everybody? Yes.
Except for you're not, because it's so low to the ground.
It is very low to the ground. This one isn't. I need to get it fucking lowered.
Wow. Then you're going to take like dips and stuff like a little bitch. You already are. God.
The little bitch is valuing the amount of money it takes to replace the front bumper on my car.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be a little bitch.
Do you remember my Toyota Camry? And you remember how like because I would park over the curb so much and it was like a low car, I started ripping off the plastic underneath. Oh my God. I don't know if it was with you or not, but I ended up tearing off the whole thing because I was like, was it with you that I did that? No.
No, I just, right when it happened, I heard about it.
Because I was like, it's honestly going to come off anyways. Like, if I fix it, I'm going to continue parking like shit.
That's outrageous.
Women problems. I can't change it. It's in my genetics.
Yeah, but now you just got a new mom car.
I do. I have a mom car.
So now you can park, you can go all the way up to the curb and your tire can touch. And you're still not hitting the bumper.
Yeah. And I have a panoramic, like,
yeah, I guess that makes it a little harder to hit things too.
Yeah, it's so nice. Like the parking assist on it. Oh my God, I love it. And that's the only reason why I park half good now.
My car, when I have one of the settings on, it'll try to parallel park for me. It'll like take over. And I'm like, stop it, stop. I'm not comfortable with this. Stop it.
Is it if you have the safety features?
It might be. I think it might be one of them.
I have to put lotion on. Touching autism things.
Oh, yes.
Touching paper with dry hands kills me. I got this,
and
like...
it's like the thick cardstock, too.
Citrus body butter. Did we buy these together? The flashcards? Do you want some lotion?
Yeah, you were there. Yes, I would love some.
Is that okay?
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. My stepdad got caught up in a pyramid scheme. You know, like where they're like,
Typical.
like kind of like how Scentsy works. Like you have to like, So it's this brand.
You've got to build this massive empire under you.
Asante.
But then you're like, wait a minute. Why am I building an empire? I could do this doing anything. The only difference is the guy up there gets money from all of my empire.
I know. So he had to buy all these samples, right? And like, it's like it's crazy that he had to buy them, right? But the products are actually pretty good. Like I've been using the face wash.
So that's where this came from. I see. Okay.
So and that's the lotion from it. And I'm like, is it a pyramid scheme if it works?
Well, so yes, it's still a pyramid scheme because the pyramid scheme is strictly explaining how the business works. But scheme itself is just associated badly. There's plenty of words that just have a rough association with them. Scheme is just, we're scheming. In a good setting, that can be like, yeah, dude, check this out. We're scheming this up. Like, look at this.
True.
It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just the association.
Pyramid scheme does sound pretty bad.
But it is definitely still a pyramid scheme, yeah.
Absolutely. Pyramid scheme. I know he like signed my mom and I up for it, like to get people underneath him. And I'm like, so I'm just in your pyramid scheme now?
I'm part of a pyramid scheme.
Consenting? Like, I didn't give you permission
New
to sign
level of
me up
life
to this.
unlocked. That's crazy.
I know.
You don't have to sell it. Well, I guess you just have to buy something. And you clearly bought something.
Yeah. That and I got this face wash and it actually fucking works. It's like exfoliating.
Well, that's kind of cool then, actually.
Yeah.
If it works, I would fucking do it if it works.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, I wouldn't even tell people it's a pyramid scheme. I would just be like, hey, I make bank selling this bomb ass lotion, dude. Do you want to make bank selling this bomb ass lotion?
People who have like Scentsy or whatever, I feel like they're kind of a similar setup. Like they're not like, I'm in a pyramid scheme.
It's true. You just have to say it's your business.
Yeah. There's also,
I sell this. I have a, what's it called? I have a distributor.
For what?
And I order it bulk. So if you sell some, you can keep this much of it or whatever. You
tell people that's what you tell people? Yeah, there's the other popular one that's like the kitchen one. I can't ever remember the name.
I know what you're talking about.
And they actually have pretty nice products, but it's a pyramid scheme.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say something because you had said the little things,
Yes.
but then I forgot what it was
So you don't-
because we talked about pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a like compliment to what you were saying, or a personal. Because I've had something recently too. Oh, I think okay. It just made me think of it, and I think it does go like hand in hand. It's always the other thing that's like probably one of the only other things as cliche is to say the little things. You know, that you're not focusing on them. It's not like the destination. It's the climb or whatever. I just didn't really know what it meant, but recently I watched a video of someone who I love dearly. He's amazing, and he finally started doing his own thing. And he was talking about this, and he was like, if you just have this one thing that you want, once you get there, which this I had kind of already come around to, once you get there, it's still not going to be enough. This isn't going to be the thing, right? Even though I wholeheartedly believe if I had a gorgeous home and a big track and a ton of friends who want to come race on the track with me, and I had money to get all the
That's
cars and
what it
everything,
is.
every day
It's a
I
track.
could die happy. Yes. And the cars and the friends, right?
Yes.
Like you need the memories and the experiences. But yeah, like that's what would, if I knew that was always a home for me, I sincerely believe I'd be happy. So like that's the goal, right? But you have to have a goal to work towards anything.
True.
But when you get there, you'll just keep wanting more. There'll be something else when I get there, you know, like this, I don't think humans grow content with getting a thing. I think they grow content with striving for something.
Yeah.
else, you know?
Yeah, because you always have to have something to work towards. Like when
Exactly.
you arrive,
So
then
if you
what's
get
the
the
point
thing-
to keep going?
Right,
Yes.
yeah. But what he was talking about was have a goal, of course, but you don't know where you're gonna, like where this might take you. Right now, you might think, I want to race cars. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to do all these things.
Whoa, he drives like you.
Caddy.
Oh.
It was pretty.
Was it pretty?
It was pretty.
He was going too fast. You couldn't take a picture.
I could have if I wanted to.
He was zipping
I'm
and
pretty
zooming.
fast too.
You're like, we would have turned around.
But no, all of the things, like if you start doing this, and like your goal is to have a bunch of people on, get more structure, make it more professional, make it sound better, whatever the goal is. 6 months into this, I might meet somebody who has their own drift academy, who thought a video was cool or something resonated with him. And then I talked to him, and then Bob's like, oh my God, drifting RP, that's fucking sick. I was like, yeah, I've always wanted to drift. And then we go meet up with this guy, and then now we're doing it drifting. And then it turns into just drifting. And then maybe I meet a cool engineering dude, right? Maybe we make a rig specifically designed for drifting. You have no idea where it's going to end up. That's why
A
I think it's
specific
cool.
rig
And that's
for
what he was
drifting?
talking about. It would be epic.
Oh my
okay?
God.
It would be phenomenal. But
The tism.
that was my cool thing. It's like, of course you have to have a goal, but you don't know where it's going to go, and that's okay. And it can still be really cool.
Yeah.
Just because it's not the thing that you had in mind previously.
And I think it's ever developing and changing.
Right.
Like your goals should be flexible, I think.
Once I lack of a better term, accepted that, I was never like fighting this. I just never saw it in that way. I was like, okay, this thing can be exciting because maybe I don't have to spend 5 or 10 years building this. Maybe something else comes along that I get re-excited about. And then like, that's what gives you passion to keep doing things, you know? So it doesn't have to be the same thing. It's not like you just have to keep doing this one thing. It can turn into all sorts of things.
So many different avenues. I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
pretty too.
And that's why I'm like, I mean, with the little things, I'm like, gotta take pictures of the sunset, sunrises. I'm one of those
100%.
people like the sun is like, or the sky is not blue. I'm taking a fucking picture.
The clouds are pretty today. There's so many
my God,
dark
I
ones
know.
that are like full of rain and then really light ones.
Yeah, I love it. It's been so moody lately.
I know.
And did you see there's snow on the very top of the mountains over
On
there.
the tips there
Yep,
are.
finally. It's been such a weird winter.
Yeah, we're going up that mountain.
Ooh. You got snow tires. Just kidding. Scary. Okay. What do you think actually makes a life well lived? Does it say in practice? Wait.
Mm-mm.
Yes. What do you think actually makes a life well lived in practice? We're talking about like end of life or like in general? Life well lived.
If you think you know, then just in general. It could be for someone younger, someone older, or like the whole life. when you get to the end, you didn't regret it.
Whoa.
The way you did things.
I don't know
What
if
do you
I'm the
think that
person for
consists
that. No, I'm just kidding.
I had someone else say that, but I had said, like, maybe not, and that's a modest viewpoint, but I think a lot of, like, philosophies and practices and ways of doing things came from conversations of what if this or what if that, or
Yeah.
we know this one isn't it, or people are focused way too much on this one and we know that didn't pan out.
Yeah.
You know, like, what do you think? Like, what's your thoughts that you would put out there on that?
I guess, like, I don't know, I live with a lot of, like, regret right now. With my current, like, where
That's
I'm at.
2 of us.
Nice. I know, I'm just like, are we the people to really answer? No, I'm just kidding. I definitely have a lot of regrets, like, on where I'm at in life right now, but I think that's something that I'm working through, and I hope that one day I don't feel that way. I think it's just, like, in the moment where I'm at in my life. But I think it's, you know, kind of goes back to, like, the idea that everything happens for a reason, and, like, I feel like I definitely believe that, like, in my core, like, everything does happen for a reason, and sometimes, like, that reason might not be clear right now, but maybe in, like, a year or 2 or 5 years, I will look back on where I'm at right now and be like, that happened for a reason.
That's why that happened.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't have gotten to where I'm, you know, where I'm at unless those things happened. You know, I had troubles, like, when I was in my early adulthood and, like, with, you know, just partying and everything, and, like, I feel like that shaped me to be the person I am today. And so I can look back, like, at that, how long was that, like, almost 10 years ago now? You know, it's like,
I do struggle a little bit with, like, I have all these regrets and I wish I did so many of these things better. But, like, do you value, because you're supposed to value the person you are. Like, you're supposed to work on self-love and being at peace with yourself. And, like, that just brings a lot of peace in general to your life. So that's something you're supposed to work on if you want to be healthy and feel fulfilled, things like that. Like, that's an important thing. But then how do you do that if you truly live with this regret? And then on the flip side of the coin, you have to appreciate all of the things you regret if you are going to come to terms with and find love for the person you are right now.
okay, pause. They have upside down pineapples in the back of their truck. Sorry, so sorry.
I love that. That's fantastic. They're going fishing.
They're swingers,
They're going
bro.
to the airport or something.
I love it.
They put their 2 kids in the back with 2 upside down pineapples.
I
That's
love
crazy
it.
work.
That's wild. All right, sorry to interrupt you, but I was like, you have to have this moment.
Love this. It's a veteran's plate too.
There's so much character there.
Yeah, there's
I wish
so
we could,
much
like, pull them
character.
over so it could be like, what is your life story?
Here's
What got
the
you?
mic.
Yeah, here's the mic. What got you here?
But yeah, how do you live with regret? But then if you're gonna come to terms with and, like, try to love this person that you are right now, just to find more peace, how do you do both? You can't do both.
Yeah, you can't.
I feel like.
No, yeah, you can't love who you are.
Because if you're going to
regrets.
appreciate who you are, then you have to appreciate the things that made you who you are.
Yes. So you can't have regrets about.
Right.
I mean, yeah, and I think it's just something that takes time, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, not that by any means am I at a place of self-love and peace. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, working that way, I think you do have to not work the regrets out, but kind of make peace with these regrets to where there's something else.
Yeah.
Not regrets, but there's something else, you know.
Yeah.
Lessons, I guess. They would
Lessons.
turn into lessons.
Yeah. I think we all have to, like, make our own mistakes and learn our own lessons. Because, like, I don't know, growing up, like, my parents used to, like, tell me, don't ever do this or don't do this. And then I just did it anyways and figured out, you know, that's why we don't do those things.
Oh, there's so many things with Bob, too.
I know. I wish we could just
give it to them?
Yes.
I know.
Like, but.
And I
so
wish
they
I
don't
could
have to live
receive it
through
too from others, so I don't have to live
so
through
you
it.
don't have to live
I'm
through
like,
it,
no,
but
this is going to be different. Watch, every day there's still things.
I'm different. I'm just built different, and then you realize you're not built different. Yeah.
Destiny, everything happens for a reason. I'm going to break through on this one, okay?
Yep. I mean, my mom, like,
I'm
even
not breaking
before
through on this one.
No.
Spoiler.
Even before I moved, you know, away and everything, like, she was kind of telling me, like, I don't think this is a good idea, and, you know, really think about what you're doing before you decide to marry this person.
Right, and that's a particularly like.
And she's been divorced like 2 or 3 times, so it's like
Right.
she should know. But she's
Question.
like, yeah,
What does 2 or 3 mean?
I can't remember.
Okay, proceed.
I think it's twice technically.
Okay.
You lose count
The
after
last
a while.
one's still there. They haven't.
They actually haven't divorced yet. She did just change her name back to her maiden name finally.
Good on her.
Her
Okay.
current boyfriend is like, come on. It's been like 15 years. It's time to move on and get your last name back.
Let's do this.
But you know, afterwards, after I lived my lesson, she was like, told you so. Like, not really, but she was like, you
Right.
know.
Well, yeah, sometimes like when that happens with Bob, and it doesn't happen all the time. I'm not like this, crazy wise person. We just have a lot of very similar interests, and I've gone through a lot of the exact situations he's going through, so I can see it like verbatim,
Yep.
And it's not like, I gotcha, bitch. It's like, I promise you, like, there's a reason I'm saying these things. Like, maybe this can build a little trust
Yes.
instead of, I told you so,
Yeah,
like,
and-
just trust me. This is exactly how I said it would pan out. So maybe next time,
In
just
the
take it with a
future.
little smaller grain of salt. That's all I'm saying. Like, and if you want to do the thing, I think you should. I also think there's a lot of people out there probably who never did, just took parents' word on it for everything, which probably saved their asses in a lot of places.
Yeah.
But now there's all these experiences they haven't done. There's things they're afraid of. There's things that aren't realistic to them because they never went out and, broke that very small glass ceiling at that point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have your own experiences.
Balance. Everything in balance. Oh my
Oh
God.
no. Cut. Just kidding.
Beep.
Also, I can hit my vape during this, yes.
Yes.
'Cause I have been.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. I get so many spam calls throughout the day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, ever since I financed my car, I've been in trouble.
Ooh. Yeah, you get your number out there, man. It's not good. All right. Do you think meaning is something we discover or something we create? I think it could be both. I think it's actually kind of a combination of both, right? Like, I guess sometimes we discover our meaning like through figuring out what you're skilled at or through new experiences, and then other times I think it's something that you're manifesting, like your meaning.
I think it has like more than one meaning, right? Because when I thought, a lot of these questions I hadn't like thought about super tremendously either. But
Did you have ChatGPT do them? Your mom would be so proud.
yeah, I did.
Did you actually?
Oh, well, I mean, it took me hours. Like, I wanted to find good ones.
Oh, okay.
But I had it create me some.
Oh my God, I love
cut
that.
a bunch of the time out.
I was just
it's-
joking, but
I also had it frame them for me. It's kind of like, okay, if you put them in this order, then it kind of,
yeah.
it makes more sense.
Dude, your mom would be so proud.
I know.
She loves AI.
I'm going to have her on at some point.
Yes.
But it's a lot harder to find. We work the exact opposite schedule.
Oh.
So it's harder.
Yeah, because doesn't she have like Monday, Tuesday?
And she has
Sunday,
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday
Oh, so
off.
literally the
and then
opposite.
we both work Wednesday, and she works Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So it's 100% opposite, and we both work one day.
And she works 10s then too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a lot. Because it's a lot for either one of you to do it. Well, and it's the same hours, right? So then it'd be dark out.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Even if we got up like before work,
You gotta
we'd
wait
only
till
have an hour or
summertime
two.
when it's dark out, or it's light out till like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I can take a little bit of PTO too. We'll see.
True.
Because I want to try to do this consistently. But in any case, I think you.
Derailed.
Yeah, I think you do have to find it, but like along the way, it's kind of like what I was saying before. You don't know right now. Maybe just driving this car feels like the purpose, or for lack of a better
Maybe it is
scenario.
for
It is right now. It brings me. If I'm mad, if I'm sad, if I'm confused, I go for a drive, and it really does help. So that's how I know it's there, and there's real purpose and meaning behind it because it works, and you enjoy it. I enjoy the shit out of driving my car.
Yes.
So if you can enjoy it and it can help you with things, you're winning, right? So it makes me for.
you. I feel like I just like take out my emotions while I'm driving too. I cry, like, what if I'm gonna cry, it's normally in the car, which is great. I'm like, this is public display, y'all.
Right,
my mental breakdowns.
I can feel things very extensively while I'm driving too. Well, I think that's another cool thing is there's different kinds. Like if I can go really late, and I could put different music on, and I can go to different places, and like if I'm going up the mountain at 1 a.m., that can be a very, very different setting.
True.
You know, than if I decide to go drive through the town with the window down with some good music on, you know, like fucking 1 because I can. Like I just want to get out for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who like turns on sad music when I'm sad to make myself sadder.
Oh, 100%. Turn it all the way up. Well, sometimes it's fucking hard to feel things.
Or to like let yourself feel things.
Yeah, especially being sober, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I'm out of words. It's frustrating. There's things that can help you. I don't know. Maybe it's not helping you feel things. Maybe it's making you feel them in a way more aggressive than you should. I'm not a scientist, but all I know is that when you are feeling those things, afterwards you do get some sort of like a purge feeling.
Release.
Like,
yeah, I mean it's working through your emotions.
Exactly. Like whether I was supposed to feel it that immensely at that point in time or not, I definitely felt better afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that part.
No.
You know?
Yes, it's processing your emotions. And that's something my therapist and I were talking about. Like there's a tipping point, right? Like to where you're processing your emotions or you're like, where it tips over for me and it's like it becomes a panic attack or whatever. Like, or to where it's too much. And then that's when she gave me tips on like how to get out of that. But it's good to process your emotions and like have a good cry every once in a while, I think.
Yeah, and it's hard though.
It's hard. It is hard.
Because I don't have all of the things that like let me feel things, so.
But I feel like when you're using drugs and alcohol, like
maybe you're
that's
feeling them
suppressing.
too much.
I feel like for me at least, I use it as like a suppressant to my emotions. Like I don't feel as much when I'm using them.
I guess there are different. Like I would do different things if I wanted to feel better. I'm not going to drink because like I need to feel better. Like I know that at least about myself well enough at this point. Like if I want to get fucking sad, like we're having a cry, I'm doing this alone tonight and we're going to do a purge. I'll be good till next month. I'm going to get a bottle and I could just drink that night and listen to music, lay in my bed, look at my ceiling.
Cry?
Oh, cry away.
Dude.
Feel all the things that you feel like you haven't had the proper amount of time or like no space to feel it yet.
I feel like I know that, you know, it doesn't actually matter what type of alcohol necessarily, but like red wine for me, like red wine, it gets me so sappy. Like normally I'm a happy drunk, but if I drink red wine, I am going to be crying.
I always thought that the alcohol didn't matter. And I completely feel otherwise now. First of all, one of my 2 times drinking tequila was with you, and that was a wild experience. Just because I just don't like the way it tastes or feels.
It tastes
but
so
it
bad.
definitely had a different effect on me than most alcohols would.
I mean, maybe it does. I don't know what the actual science is.
And then I also realized, some put me to sleep and stuff. So they definitely do. Some put me to sleep, some get me excited.
Well, I know like wine in general too could give people
Also,
headaches.
when I got older, it was more prominent, the differences.
Yeah, alcohol starts to fuck you up as you get older.
And they start to do different things.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I feel like, I feel like too, like for me, my taste buds had to develop because like I would never drink wine before, and now I'm like, wine is amazing. What is this?
I love this shit. What was the question?
What do you think meaning is? Do you think meaning is something that we discover or something we create? My answer was both.
Yeah, I like both.
All right. Who are you when no one is expecting anything from you? Who are you when no one is expecting anything from you? Interesting. I don't know. I haven't really been put in that situation, I don't think.
She's like, I've always been expected
There's
upon.
always something being expected. Well, I feel like for me, I've always been the rock for whether that's like my friends or my family. Like I've always had someone depending on me, whether that's like
Can confirm.
self-inflicted or not. Like I need to learn how to set boundaries with people, right? Like
100%, yeah.
so I'm not everyone's rock because
Same,
you shouldn't be, especially like, I mean, now we're getting into our later 20s, but like in my earlier years, I shouldn't have been everyone's rock. I should have had one for myself, you know?
Input drugs.
Did what?
I said input drugs for me.
Input
I
drugs.
have a rock now. I'm everyone's
your
rock,
rock.
but now I have a rock.
Now
yeah.
I have my rock. Yeah, that's true.
I'm good, dude. This guy's got me, bro.
True. They do.
Every time he comes around, I feel better.
Yeah.
I can handle this now. I couldn't before, but I hit the plug up. Now I can handle this.
That's
now
something
I'm good.
my psychiatrist. Oh, there's a little moose wood thing.
Little this what thing?
That's something my psychiatrist brought up too. He's like, you know, people that do struggle with mental health, like that's why they turn to drugs so often, is because like every time you take that drug, you know how you're gonna feel. Like it, you know, when you take this is what's gonna happen, and it gives you that security of like, I know how I'm gonna feel when I take this thing. Rather, when you're not taking drugs, you don't really know how you're gonna feel or whatever.
Right.
So he's like, that's why people are so prone to addiction when you have mental health issues. I thought that was interesting, but
Makes enough sense.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't really gotten that opportunity, but I feel like probably be pretty selfish. I think having some expectations on you is a good thing. Keeps you
In check a little bit.
in check and like working towards something. I mean, like right now
I
it might
agree
be as
with that,
small
yeah.
as like having my dog, right? Like, but he's expecting or he needs me to like come home and feed him and play ball with him.
Right, and it's all
stuff.
going to be relative, right? If you're working all day most days, and you're like, that's still a pretty big thing to do that every single day. That could be an hour or two a day, all in all. But if you only have so many hours in your day,
Yeah.
that could be a big thing to you because you're still working all day every day.
Yeah, it's a lot being a single dog mom. Well, to this kind of dog too, man. Blue healers are not for the weak. Not for the weak. Because sometimes it takes like 2 hours to tire him out. Oh, but that hurt. I gotta show you that hurting ball. It's like a amazing invention. All right. Do you have anything else on
Those
this one?
roads are fucked off. Tell me one more time.
Do you have anything on this one? Who are you when no one is expecting anything from you?
Yeah, I really like where you went with that because that was one I actually had a little trouble with. It was like, I did probably for the same reasons, but I wasn't able to identify it. Like, at some point at any given moment, someone's expecting something.
True.
So,
Whether
yeah,
it's your
I'm
boss
not
or your
exactly sure
family.
who it would be. I think, which I did, yeah. I did get a lot better, I think, over the last like 6 to 12 months, deciding that certain people aren't allowed to expect certain things from me. Like, because
Right.
you have to give it to them, right? Like, you have to, here, like, you're allowed to expect that. I'm not going to, like you said, boundaries. I'm not going to make a boundary against this, so.
Yeah. I think like there's a fine line, right? Like they're supporting the people that you love and like doing things for them. But then there's also like making sure that you're protecting yourself and prioritizing yourself and setting boundaries to do that, you know?
Yeah, so far I've realized before when I was doing better, I'll be completely honest, I don't know what the piece was that made me doing better or not doing better yet. But the first 6 months of me creating boundaries with people, I was doing a lot better with things. And like this last 6 months, probably because like moving, a lot of it was like last 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to take my time to just chill out and mellow and like you enjoy this and rest and like that's not.
But that's okay.
Well, to a degree.
Yeah.
But if I decide that I got a lot done today at 4, I do not need to take 4 to 9 to mellow out. Like even a lot of the time it's not even playing a game.
I guess it just depends like on how frequently you're doing that. Like, cause there's self-care and there's like listening to your body. And if you need to rest, like you need to rest, whether that's physically or mentally. I think we have to be gentle with ourselves. Like,
I think there's a line there too where
Yeah.
like if you're resting mentally, when does the resting turn into brain rot?
brain rot. Yep. Or like rotting in bed.
Exactly, yeah, like where do you, and I think it's different for everybody, but
Yeah.
I think I am somebody, when no one expects anything from me, I think I'm somebody who needs to hone in on discipline a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not getting that like from an external source, so you have to find it internally.
Yes, that's what I'm working on right now, but I think
It's
that's who I am when no one's expecting anything. So,
You're like, I'm a lazy bitch. No, I'm
yeah, precisely.
Same though. Same. Yeah. Sometimes that's when
but-
I start to rot in bed is when I'm like, no one's expecting anything.
Exactly.
And I think
yeah.
lately,
and
like,
you convince yourself you need rest because
Yes.
people did expect shit for a lot a lot of time there.
Yeah.
And
You're like, this is
you also got a
backlog
lot
resting.
done. Yeah, exactly. Backlog resting.
It's
oh,
like
that's
having
a beautiful
sleep
thing.
deficit, right?
I'm gonna make that the first piece of merch.
Backlog resting.
Backlog resting. Bumper stickers, yeah.
I love it.
Or
yeah.
air fresheners. You can put a little like, yep. Okay.
Backlog resting.
No. Copywritten.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to turn gestures off. So every time I'm like,
When you're moving your hands.
Yeah.
See, look at it. Yeah, I feel like recently, I guess I've gotten a little bit more of like this experience of not having people expecting things because I've been going through my own shit. And so like my family and like friends and stuff have not been putting as much like expectations on me because they're like, she's going through stuff, like don't ask her for things now.
Yeah, fine.
Whatever.
It only took 30 years to get a break.
And like, yeah, but like I have found myself like rotting in bed more and like, yeah, this person is fucking insane.
I know.
Wow, that was special. I feel like holiday driving has been rough.
Very rough.
All right, what experiences shaped you more than you realized at the time?
Do you want to hit your vape real quick in between that one?
Whoa.
Because I like to try not to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I hate this flavor.
Really?
It's strawberries and cream. Do you want to try it?
That sounds like it was made for me.
It sounds like it's good. I like strawberry, but not a fan of this one.
I do like it a lot,
Okay.
but I see why you're not a fan of it. It has something lingering in the back
It might be
there.
too sweet, maybe.
That could be. And it came out the wrong pipe on my nose.
Ooh, the long pipe in your nose.
Yeah.
That's insane.
There's a lot of menthol to come out my nose. I'm not conditioned for menthol. I
Oh,
don't
it's
like
not menthol.
No, there's menthol in it. There's all disposables have some in it, so it's really hard to find some with none.
This brand, like, they'll have a
It
little
looks like the one that
menthol
gives you the ice
adjusters.
booster, right?
Yeah, but this one doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was assuming it's not. But
I mean, if you
maybe that's what I don't
if
like
you smoke
about it.
menthol a lot, you won't notice.
I do smoke menthol. There's cute peppers. Okay, what experiences shaped you more than you realized at the time? Interesting. I would probably default to like going through rehab and everything. Like obviously I knew that was going to shape me at the time. But I guess not actually, because at the very like in the moment I remember going into rehab and being like, I'm just gonna do this to fix my current situation and I'm probably gonna use drugs when I get out.
I
Like
think it's really hard when you're using drugs to convince. That's like
To
the
be like,
biggest
I'm
thing
done.
I ever took from it was, it's still to this day, it's only for today.
yeah.
Like if I absolutely have to fold and go get some drugs tomorrow and do them, I can. I have free will. If I didn't have that, of course they can fuck you too. I've done that. Then I've fucked up after 3 months, gone and got more drugs. But if I didn't have that free will, I think I'd be more fucked.
Well, and that's what the saying is that they have in AA, right? It's like just for today.
Just for today.
And that's all
Every
you can
single
focus
day.
on is just for today. Like I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I think at the time I didn't realize like the gravity of making that decision. I mean, obviously it was for the better, but
You knew you needed a change at that time.
yes. But I thought it was more like, okay, like I lost my place to live, I lost my job, I lost my boyfriend at the time, and so I'm like, if I do this, I can get those things back. But
Right.
I'm thinking if I just do this, 27-day program, I can get these things back. But obviously it took more life changes, and I think about 2 weeks in, it's almost a whole month program, like I realized that, oh shit, like this is not
This
something
is-
that I can go back to when I get out.
Deeper than I anticipated ahead
Yeah.
of time. When you went in initially, you said like I need to get these things back and this program is what was going to help you. Was it like 99% the physical things you had lost, like your place to live, or was there a part of like a mental you that you wanted to get back, even if it was just temporary? Were you like a little scattered? You wanted that in any way back, or was it just I need a roof, man? Like
I need a roof, man.
these drugs are most important because they were to me for a long time. But I'm just
think
curious.
I was so addicted at that time that like I wasn't thinking about myself, and it was almost a year that I've been using like methamphetamine, so like at that point you're not really you anymore.
Right.
And so it was almost like I couldn't really remember who that person was, like who I am. And so I think maybe subconsciously, yes, but like consciously what made me make that decision was all the external things. You know, I'm like, I
They
don't want to live out of my
also-
car. I'm like, I'm heartbroken. My boyfriend's broken up with me. And
Right. They say that you do have to hit somewhat of like a
rock bottom. Yeah.
Because until you lose enough things, you won't be able to pull out of whatever that is that has that grip on you.
Yep, I think you do have to hit. And everyone's rock bottom looks different.
Right.
You know, like for me, thank God it wasn't like jail or prison. And like sometimes it is that for people, or different things, or overdosing,
Or sometimes you don't get
you know,
out of it. Right.
Yeah, but like for me, it was just being homeless and like being heartbroken, and thank God that it wasn't worse. But I think that was my rock bottom for me. But that's probably the one that shaped me the most. Like now, especially, just it's crazy that I've been able to turn my life around and like come so far in the other direction. But I think I'll always like remember that girl and like where I was then. And I don't know. I think it just made me more understanding of people and
Of yourself a little bit.
yeah.
I love that.
What about you? Big
Didn't
sigh.
know at the time. I would probably default to my most recent relationship, because it's one of those things. I feel like most people have had a toxic relationship. Shocker, shocker. It was like 2 or 3 years. I don't know. I've blacked it out to a degree, but like it's so strange how in the moment you can tell things are off and like not right, but you really wholeheartedly convince yourself this thing's going to work out. We just have to do that, or I just have to do this. Or the first thing that I took from that, which really like shouldn't be a shocker, and when you say it out loud, it doesn't sound like rocket science, but once you experience it, you're like, oh, holy fuck, I get it now, is one person can't pull anything through. It takes two. Two people have to be, even if I'm a firm believer, like the effort is never going to be wholeheartedly equal. I think
No.
there should be a balance, but I'm going to be going through some shit maybe when she isn't, and
Yep.
she's going to be going through some shit maybe when I'm not. Right? We're separate people. You cannot dial those in no matter how hard you try to a T like that. So that was the biggest thing like that. Like I really did put, and by no means was I perfect at all. I was a piece of shit too. But when you're in that situation, you know, I think she deserves that, what would you call it? Not
Grace?
crutch. Yeah, that same grace or like forgiveness in that part of it is like when you're in that situation, you are not the wholehearted you that you'd like to be either.
Yeah.
But it takes two. And then like once you get out of it, it's so weird. I'm trying to remember the good things.
This
And-
motherfucker.
Only being able to remember the really shitty ones, and then thinking back and being like, I didn't even, this was never on my mind when we were in this relationship, and now these are the things I'm thinking about. Like, damn, that situation was really fucked up when that happened. Like, how did I not make a bigger change, whether it was for me or with her, you know, or have a bigger talk around it, which of
Hindsight's
course we did,
20/20.
but yeah. So it's so weird getting out of it and going, damn, like 70% of that was
Toxic.
fucked up. Like fucked up. And like 30% of it was half sincere. Oh,
Aw.
you know, like it's so strange. It's very surreal. So I got out, I was like, okay. So first of all, I need to make changes for me, because I have a tremendous codependency issue. I knew this before,
No.
didn't want to accept this. So now, like, the first thing I do in any situation, even with us, like, because you're probably my biggest, you're my best friend, so that's going to be your biggest avenue of whatever it is, figuring stuff out, talking things through, looking for advice, or wanting opinions. Like, my first thought in any dynamic now is like, okay, is this codependency? And sometimes it is, but I can acknowledge it and then attempt to work on it. But before that relationship, it never was. That was never just how I went into any sort of situation. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Am I depending too much on this? And again, if I am, sometimes I am, and I can then learn to work on it, but I never tried to look at it like that. And then in any situation, if you're only doing something because somebody else is present, this is still the hardest thing that I'm working on. There was a lot of stuff that I did. In a lot of ways, I was a better person. In a lot of ways, I was a shittier person. But in a lot of ways, I was a better person when I was with her, because like I cared more about myself. Because if there's somebody else depending on you in any facet, then, you know, you have to be healthier. You have to be more responsible. You have to, because somebody else is counting on you.
Yeah.
That's kind of like in that question where it was like, when nobody depends on you, like, I need more discipline, because there's no one there to be like, hey,
true.
You know, can, you know, so that, I would say that relationship, because I now focus a lot more on my codependence, because that will crumble me in the future if I can't get that sorted in any capacity. And knowing that I need to build that discipline and do things for myself even when there isn't somebody depending on me. Because what kind of human are you? You know?
Yeah. I mean, you should be doing things first for yourself, right?
Right.
And not in a selfish way, but like, it's not going to stick. I don't know. I feel like you should definitely, like, I guess for me, like, when I want to be in a relationship again, like, you should be bringing your best self to that relationship. Like,
100%. Yeah, the other person doesn't deserve any less. If it's somebody you care about enough to actually be in a relationship with, then you should care enough to bring your best self.
Yeah.
Right?
And that best self shouldn't be dependent on another person.
I agree.
Something I'm also working on, because, like, right now I'm like, fuck cooking, I'm just gonna eat frozen meals. I'm like not taking care of myself in that way. I'm like, but I think that takes time and discipline and
effort,
and like finding that reason to do it for yourself too.
That's interesting. Having to have, or being okay with having a reason to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I've always just been like, well, this is why you do it, because you need to.
Yeah.
If I could find a reason, even if it was for myself, just because it's for myself doesn't mean there can't be a reason. I'm going to take that. I stole it. I like it.
I stole it.
There's allowed to be a reason.
Just like backlog resting.
So excited. I'm going to pay way too much money to print air fresheners and get them made. No one's going to buy them. But I'll be like, that's what I did.
Like,
they're still here. In like 4 years, when it gets a little bit of traction,
Christmas
somebody
presents and stuff.
I can give them out on the street and they'll have a little QR code on it for this.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay, do you think hardship changes people or just reveals who they already are? I think hardship definitely changes people. Yeah, and maybe not like for the worse. I guess the way that this is worded maybe makes it sound like, or how I'm taking it is like that it's a bad thing, but I don't necessarily think that it is. But I think hardship definitely changes people.
I think it's like both ways. Because in some situations there's hardship, you know, and there's the person who goes out and like makes it fucking happen, you know, and he's like it's bare bone, but he's doing every single solitary thing he can because he has to. And then there's the other guy who defaults and steals grandma's jewelry to buy Xanax.
True. I think it is a combination of both. Like,
so it's like, do you think they were that person prior, regardless of the situation, or do you think, like, depending on your situation or who you are, that happens to that person?
I think it's a little bit of both, because I think there's, you know, always going to be like who you are, and like different people are going to react to different hardships. You know, say it's the same hardship happening to different people, like different people are going to react a different way, right? Like, so say the same thing happens to me and you, we're going to handle that situation differently just because we are different people and that's who we are, right? Like, so say, I don't know, I can't think of anything terrible. One of your family gets cancer or something, like you're going to react differently than I would react. And so I think that is because we are different people. But I also, like, I guess for me, it's like I did things when I was in addiction that I don't think is truly me. Like, I stole, and I stole from my parents. I did some really shitty things to like the people that I love, and that's not me. Like, at least I don't think that's me. Like, I wouldn't do those things if I wasn't under the influence of drugs. I think drugs are a hell of a thing and make you do things that you wouldn't normally do. And I don't think that's like really who I am as a root person, if that makes sense.
I really like that, because that's saying I don't think that the person changed in this way. I think the person reacted in this way. Because you can have a reaction to something, especially if you're under an influence. It doesn't mean you're that person now.
Yeah.
And then the initial thing you were saying was, my initial thought was like, of course we're all going to react differently initially. I think going into hardship, you kind of see who the person is. And then following the hardship, you can kind of see who the person became. I don't think it's you have core values, but I don't think any of these situations drag out a particular core value. I think it tests your core values.
Yeah.
And then you can really see from there what ends up forming out of that. But like you said, I don't think it's permanent. I don't think you're just this terrible person now because you did a terrible thing.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
do you think people can change, right? Like, I don't know, like once a cheater, always a cheater is like one of those things. Like, I don't know. I know that's like a divided thing, but like just because you did a shitty thing, does that mean you are a shitty person? And I don't think that's true.
I think once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't think that you're always a cheater. I think you're more susceptible to possibly folding again. Because I don't think anyone's perfect. I think there's plenty of times where the person who everybody thought was perfect or who never even crossed their mind on the wrong night, under the wrong influence, did something really fucking stupid, right? I think if you've done it before, you're more susceptible to possibly folding again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it's about... I think you could do it one time and never fucking do it again. I think it's really silly to say otherwise. That's so stupid. People don't change. People don't change. I think it was one of those things that people just started defaulting to say because it gave them some sort of closure.
True.
Or some sort of like, I told you so.
And sometimes people are.
Because it's going to happen.
Sometimes they're a
of
cheater
course,
and then
yeah.
they just are always a cheater.
There's bad actors in every single situation.
Where does this go?
This goes up to Bogus.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever been this far out before. Okay. When your values conflict, how do you usually decide? Conflict, how do I usually decide? That's a good question. I guess you have to weigh which value is more important. And then also I think it depends on like if the decision is affecting other people. Oh, is that a cow?
Holy, yeah. It is.
I was like, that's a big
old
animal.
cow. And that's a big hill right there.
Yeah.
That's sketchy.
He's a hungry boy.
He is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to sometimes determine, well, do you have to break one of your values, to make this situation happen, or is it something that you can compromise on? And is it affecting other people? And then, okay, I have a good example. Like, recently I've been arguing with someone, and I'm like, is it better, like, because I think that I'm right in the situation. I'm like, is it more important for me to be right, or is it more important to, value my friendship with this person? Is it, the conflicting values is being right, like, because I think that I'm right?
Right, or, I definitely think there's something to be said for, that's, if you really think you're right, making your point, that's like what you live by, right? Like, otherwise, you're either a coward or you say really when you think you're right and explain why.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a small thing, is what I'm saying. It's not like, well, I'm just compromising, I'm making them feel better. Like, no, I think that has weight, being right. If you believe you're right, that's speaking your beliefs.
Yes, but also is it worth losing that person over? Or like, is it worth compromising having compassion for that person? Wow, that person went really fast. But for me, like, I had to like kind of decide on between those things. Like, there is a way to compromise, right? And like express your truth and express why you think you're right or whatever. But if that's not being received, then you come to this like turning point or this tip where you have to decide, is it more important
how
to be
much
right?
is it benefiting you if they're not receiving it properly?
Yeah. And it's like, they're never going to see that they're never going to see my like way.
Understand why you feel this way.
Yeah. And so I had to come to a point where it's like, it's not more important to be right in this situation for me. So I had to compromise that value in order to move forward.
I like it. But yeah, that's a very good example.
I'm always right, though, by the
What
way,
do you think? Do you think there was a fundamental, like, leading up to that, like a particular fundamental you went off of, or did you just decide this one is more logical than this one?
To make that decision?
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it's just accepting that I'm not always right, and like maybe I don't have the full picture on why they're reacting that way. I think I would normally always choose the other way rather than being like right, you know.
Yeah, so
is-
it's leaving room for understanding.
Yeah. And I think it's something that like we have to do and practice a lot,
lack
like
of.
maybe like politics or like me and my sister disagree on the pit bulls and stuff. Like I decided that it was better not to argue over that and like have a relationship with my sister because we were like seriously fighting over it.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, so is it more important to
It's
like
crazy, by the way.
compromise the relationship, or is it more important for me to be right? And like that's something that I feel like we have to practice day to day, like especially with like politics or whatever. Like, is it more important for me to not have a friendship, or is it more important for me to like say that my political views are right?
Right, get your point across,
Get your point
for
across,
lack of a better term.
So I feel like it's something we practice like in our everyday lives, so it's easy to like apply to the situation. But
I like it.
all right. What belief about life took you the longest to accept? Pause. I want to vape.
Love that, okay. So,
Vape break. Is this because I need to think about this one? No.
God,
Cut.
look at that. Oh, now there's a brick wall.
Oh, rip. What is it?
I'll come back around. It's
Oh.
just pretty over here.
It's just pretty over here.
Stupid mountain getting in the way now.
I don't think I've ever ridden this far up before.
This is my favorite dive. Watch, we're going to figure out that thing stopped recording like 9 minutes in.
That'd be so sad.
It was my worry the whole time with Anton. It's also shaking around a lot. I'm wondering if I had it mounted differently before. But the phones have really good like auto
Like,
stabilization
yeah.
now, so
Especially the newer phones. Like, I don't know, the iPhone, I know like they can track your face instead of,
yeah.
you know. Ooh, is that a cool one?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
It's one generation before mine.
Wow.
I think it's a 2014. Okay.
Big thinking.
What was the question?
What belief about life took you the longest to accept? I think for me, it might be so for me it's blood is thicker than water, so the opposite of that, right? So accepting that, I guess it'd be what belief about life took me the longest, like, yeah, so for me it's like not my family. You get to create your own tribe, and like that's something that I kind of was like toying with in my childhood and everything, and like maybe seeing that family isn't everything, and not to say like, I mean, we can all create our own family, right?
We don't
like,
have to discredit them. They can still be there.
Yes.
They can be part of that tribe.
but you know, there's growing up you get so many like conflicting, like people are like, you know, all you have is family, and like you need
family's
to
different.
make all these sacrifices for family. Family's different, all these things. Like family gets to treat you differently because they're family.
Isn't that weird? That's like accepted?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, they're your brother.
Yeah, so they could do something so heinous, and then it's like, but it's your brother or it's your sister or whatever,
Like you have to have more understanding.
just because they're
He's
your
your
family. But that doesn't mean that they get to treat you like shit. And I think that took me a long time to come to terms with, like something I'm still working on. And it's not like I don't have any relationship with my family, you know, but like certain family members, or learning how to set boundaries with them, learning how to like, I don't deserve to be treated that way. It doesn't matter if you're my family. And then also accepting that you can create your own family, like whether that's with a partner and making children, or like having your own family through friends. Like you are not stuck with that family that you were born into. You get to create your own.
God, you can end up so much happier.
Oh, so much happier. God fumbled when they gave me my family.
I struggle with that one particularly, or have like most of my life, because a lot. I just learned like 2 or 3 years ago what trauma bonding is.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, GG,
You're like, that's me.
that's my family.
Yeah.
Like we're just trauma bonded.
bonded.
Like that's so between that, and I think that's obviously a large form of codependency. So I'm sure that's where a good chunk of that came from. But all of that together definitely makes me struggle with that too. I definitely struggled with that growing up
Yeah.
a lot, because like this is just what you do. Because why? Because that's the rules.
Because we're
This
family.
is just what you do. Because we're family, yeah. And eventually, like you said, creating those boundaries and deciding too, like some people, they're just not, family or not capable of showing up in some ways.
Yeah.
Or they'll never be able to understand where you're coming from. People are so different. If they try to say, oh, well, your brother took it this way, or your sister reacted like this, oh, well, your dad didn't think it was that big of an issue. And it's like, okay, well, who gives a shit? That's not what we're talking about at all. We're talking about how I'm reacting and how it affects me. And that can be dramatically different. We can be a unit and also still be very different people. Like this, I feel like this shouldn't be rocket science. But
It shouldn't be rocket science.
it bothers me.
Yeah.
Like,
I think coming to terms with like,
and
you
then
can't
you
change
realize,
people.
yeah, you realize you find these people that understand and that you can relate with on a lot of levels, and then I think realizing at some point that like you can have friends that you're not related to blood-wise that really do care just as much and show up just as much, and if anything, in my opinion, they don't have to, so it almost speaks more to it. They don't have that initial like, oh, well, we're family, so like I have to be here.
They don't feel that obligation.
They don't have to at all.
Yeah.
Like whether they feel it or not, I think them feeling it might, again, be speaking to the good part of it, but they don't have that just initial expectation.
Yes.
This person doesn't have to be here for any reason.
Yeah.
And they're still here. And this person over here should have had that expectation because that's the one I was raised with, and they're still not here.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
I know, it's my favorite drive ever. I do it all the time.
I do it all the
I
time.
do it all the time.
Is Bogus even open?
I think so. There's snow up here.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, usually I'm doing this drive really, really fast, and it's so much fun. I time myself up and down.
Oh my God, of course you do. Okay, what do you worry about now that you think you eventually won't? Woohoo! That's dagger to the heart. No. I'm hoping.
Nothing. I'll worry about everything forever.
Yeah, I'll worry about everything forever. I think I guess it's just like close to home, right? Because there's something that I'm obviously like, or I guess we're always going to be worrying about something, or
Right.
maybe we won't, hopefully. I guess the thing that I hope that I won't be worrying about eventually, that I worry about now is, I think being like super fresh out of a marriage, and like, I worry that I will never find my person or find someone that like will love me the way
scary,
that I
right?
want to be loved. And so like my marriage didn't work out because I didn't end up with the right person, right? I wasn't getting loved the way that I want to be loved, and like I wasn't being treated the way that I think I deserve to be treated. But I worry now that I'm out of that and like alone, that I'm like, will I find a person that meets my criteria like for being treated? Am I gonna be alone forever? And I'm hoping that one day that isn't something that I worry about anymore. And maybe that will be because I find that person, or maybe that will be because I learn how to like fulfill my own life and like fill my life up with other things, that piece of it isn't as important anymore.
Right, it's not just lingering.
Maybe that person, like maybe that's not how it works out for me. Maybe I don't find a person for me, but I find other ways to fill up my life, or maybe I find my person. So hopefully one day it's not something that I worry about anymore.
I absolutely love it.
I mean, I'm still young enough that I'm like, maybe there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's
So
a
you're
chance.
saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. What about
I'll
you?
take it.
Uh-oh. Did I steal yours? Because mine was pretty good.
That was a really good one. I was going to compliment it. That's a really good one. And I think a lot of people will be able to relate to it. I would challenge the question a little bit. I haven't been asked back this one.
Ooh.
I would challenge the question a little bit. And I'd say, realistically, worrying is a human nature. You can get better about worrying about things. But I like that. That was good, because once you find that person, like, you're wholeheartedly not going to worry about it. I would say for most things, I would just hope that I can find, coping isn't the right word, but I can find more knowledge in things and learn, I'm going to use coping as lack of a better term, with things, because right now I worry so immensely about things that I should not and that are very silly, and about so many things that maybe I can just bring the drama of like how dramatic I worry about all of these things down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about as many things to the degree that I do right now.
Especially things that you can't change.
Exactly, yeah. It might just be that right there. Like if I don't, and I've been working on that for like 4 years now. Like if you can't change it, that's what else are you going to do about it? You're going to put a bunch of negative energy into it and be exhausted at the end of every day when you had no power over it. It's a choice at that point.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you're deciding to not. You're exciting to be exciting. You're deciding to be exhausted because you knew that you couldn't change it. And I think that's going to be hard sometimes. Too,
I think it's easier said than done.
Sometimes you think
too.
you can change it.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah,
this is a different subject. If you believe that you have no power over this, but then there's another subject that's like never believe you don't have power over something.
Oh.
Like, come on. It's got to be this is a very, very small body of things. But if you really believe that and you're not going to go try, then don't harbor negative energy for it. It's exhausting. And you're choosing to do it. If you've already decided that you're either not going to or can't make a change, if you harbor that energy, it's just consuming your energy.
Yeah.
No reason. No point. I can't see a good reason for it.
No point.
So maybe I can just learn to tone some of these things down that I don't have power over. That would be my goal.
I love it. You're like, I'm just going to worry.
Yeah, I'm going to worry.
Long story short, I'm just going to worry, but less.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll understand much better 10 years from now? I hope a lot of things, man. Life is hard. I'm hoping because right now I'm kind of like in the process of like trying to, I've been to Stack Rock before.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It's a brutal hike.
Have you ever been up to Bogus?
No, not all the way.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
I thought when you said that you were being like kind of silly because surely you've been to Bogus.
No.
But, we're almost there.
I don't think I've been there.
You'll know.
Maybe when I think one time I did go, but I was like so young and I was in the in the back. Because we went tubing.
Oh,
if they have tubing. Snow. Does it say what temperature it is outside? 41?
Yeah. 40 now. It is dropping.
I think, I hope that in 10 years I have a better idea of like who I am. I understand myself better and like understand what's important to me in life and like, because right now I'm still in the process of finding those things, relearning like what my values, like what my goals are in life. And like, so I hope in 10 years I've got more of that figured out, like the direction that I want to head for the rest of my life. And I don't know, I guess I'm at like kind of a turning point right now of like trying to decide, like, do I want to have a family? Like, do I want to prioritize my career? Like, what are the things that I want to prioritize?
Time into right now.
And I think obviously like I'm at a huge like shift in my life right now, so I think that's gonna come with time.
You with some crossroads.
Yeah, and so like I'm hoping in 10 years I've gotten a better idea and maybe already started doing those things. Like, does that make sense?
Absolutely. I like that. Know yourself better. I like that. I think hopefully I'm a better host in 10 years.
Cooked. Okay, if someone truly understood one thing about how to live well, what should it be? How to live well. What do we mean by that?
That's the only one I have, I think, that is a little bit redundant.
Because we have the other one that's like...
The first one, yeah. I think it's the first one. It might be the second one, maybe, but...
Oh, it's the second one. Oh, yeah. So what do you think actually makes a life well lived? I guess this is more like, what is one thing about how to live well?
Yeah, well, what's something, maybe, what if we say, what's something that you think would contribute to your life and would never be a regret? Whoa. Something that only did you good in life throughout your life. 37.
Chili. I think maybe showing compassion for people. Like, I'm hoping that would never be something that you regret. And, well, like, overall, improve your life, because you're not going to be, like, holding on to hatred, like, making unnecessary problems, and, like, doing things just out of the kindness of your heart. I guess being, like, altruistic would be something that I wouldn't regret, I think.
Right, yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of things that, like...
Something that never affected your life in a negative way.
Yeah, which
as
I mean,
long
I guess,
as you can get boundaries across.
Yes, like, having it in a healthy manner.
Yeah, being a healthy people pleaser.
A healthy
Sign me
people
up. I'll buy
pleaser.
that course.
I don't know if there's a such thing. No. It's such a fine line.
Uh-huh.
Learning how to set boundaries is rough.
Boundaries is rough. Let's see. What was the question? Or what did we tune it down to?
If someone truly understood one thing about how to live well, what should it be? Make fucking money. Get them stacks.
Yeah, real. What I would say, and I guess this would be a little more particular to me. Everybody won't feel this way, but there's this weird like stress on enjoy your 20s. Like, go out, party, have your experiences. I don't want to take from anyone's experiences, but I also don't think that you can't have experiences if you lock in.
True.
And those experiences can be freaking amazing. Like, what? I don't know who decided, like, take 10 years and waste it. And
Take 10 years and waste
be the
it.
best 10 years of your life.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. And then I feel like you're always attempting to live up to this 10 years.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to, because you're never going to be that fucking young and have that much time and freedom again if you don't, like, lock the fuck in and take some time. And still, you'll never be that young again. And B, I think it forms this weird, like, this thing where it's... You're always trying to live up to that. That's the best 10 years of my life. So there's people in their 30s and 40s going out getting fucking, like, wasted singing Shakira at a club.
Nice.
Just trying to live up to that great fucking time they had when they were 24. Like, that should not be the pinnacle of what a great time is.
No, I agree.
I think you're allowed to go do that and have fun. Like, if you enjoy doing that, fuck yeah, I get it, you know? But this starts to become the best moments.
and there's
and
so
then
much
everybody
pressure.
tries to get that. Yeah, exactly. So, like, you're taking this 10 years and you're totally fucking yourself, because not only are you creating this false reality of what the best 10 years of your life should be that you're always going to try to get back, but you're wasting, like, the most locked in, dedicated years of your life.
Yeah.
Like, you could get most done. Your brain is most... okay. Malleable's not the right word. I don't know.
I think your brain is kind
know
of,
what that
in a
word
way.
means, but, like, it's easiest time to shape to things and, like, be open-minded about accepting new things, and the amount of shit that you can smash through it and it keep up, and your body being able to keep up. Like,
Yeah.
you're taking your prime years and making very silly decisions with that.
Yeah, you're like,
I think.
actually, I'm going to abuse alcohol.
Right, exactly.
drugs.
Yeah, I'm going to get addicted to drugs, go to rehab, fail, relapse, and completely destroy my body by the time I'm 28.
These are like the prime years to build a foundation, I think.
Or
like,
a family.
yeah. And like the people that do that, you see how far
usually
they are.
do pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, it's impressive
I
when
don't
you
think
see
you
someone
have
do
to
that in their
tear it all
20s.
down
Just
to build it
live
back, to build it up properly.
Yeah. I think for sure I hate that expectation on people, or that pressure, because for me it's like I feel pressure in the moments when I'm like, man, I am not living it up like in my 20s. Like there's been so many moments where I'm like,
I'm missing something,
I'm not doing,
right?
you know, my 21st, like, it was COVID. I was in a serious, like, committed relationship with someone
that,
10
yeah.
years older than me that's sober. So it's not like I got to go out and like do the whole 21 experience. One, I couldn't because it was COVID, and two, I really couldn't because of where my life was. And I always felt like, for a while, that I like missed out on that. Like,
And what if you just fucking flew to Bali instead?
I should have. But I also don't think I really missed out on it now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just that pressure that people put on you, like, oh, live up your 21, like, live up your 20s. And, like, then I think it also gives you this added pressure when you turn 30 that now all of a sudden you should have your shit together. Well, it's like, how am I supposed to have my shit together if I fucked off in my 20s?
And I also think it, like, presses this feeling of, like, impending doom farther because now you feel old.
Yeah.
You're experiencing in your fun age is, over?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Your fun ages are over and you
Exactly,
did nothing to secure your future because you're out fucking off.
And then everyone's like, well, you should have focused on it more. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, but you told me to live it up. This is where my
This is just my understanding of it. Because I swear I hear all of this so consistently.
Yes. Yep.
Let's get rid of that. Let's not do that anymore, okay?
Let's not do that
Let's
anymore.
lock the fuck in our 20s.
Yeah, not have that stigma. Like people thinking that you're lame or whatever, but then...
And then once you get it, you can go like real life experiences. I don't feel like you have to go out and drink in downtown fucking
Wouldn't
Boise.
it be better to like go travel and like go see things and like...
Yeah, and like find somebody who is really like good for you. Or even just friends that are actually good friends that you don't have to go get drunk with to spend time with and enjoy. Because when you're getting drunk, it's a lot easier just to be like, oh, well, yeah, we have a great time.
Yeah.
Like, how many kids did I fucking just constantly get fucked up?
Well,
that makes it sound really bad, but like, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, what do you want? What do you need? We have a great time. And for years, it was just, okay, whatever we need, let's go, we're having fun. Like, we really weren't having fun. Some of it was fun, of course.
Right.
But the amount of it that was fun, I do not think outweighs the money it costed and the time that we were out of our lives because we created nothing.
And I think, like, I don't know, obviously there's some friends that stick around, like, from those partying phases, but it's also, like, a lot of those people aren't really your friends. Like, you find out later, like, actually we have no similarities when we're sober. Or maybe, like, you know, they were only around.
You just don't get along?
Yeah, like, there's so many factors.
Or, like, they were only around because there was always alcohol on the table?
Yeah, but it's like they weren't really actually my friends. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like so many friendships that are built on that foundation don't really work out.
Just completely fizzle?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as, like, your sobriety engages.
Or if, like, you're sober and they're not, because now you're not fun anymore. Like, misery loves company.
That is a very, very difficult thing for me.
Yeah. But I proved that you're still fun because we went downtown and we were like...
We did. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I was just talking to someone about that the other day.
And I was yelling at you for trying to drink, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, now I have to drink this nasty green apple shit.
Too. I was like, I haven't even tasted a fucking cocktail in this because I have a best friend that says, bitch.
Give me that.
Bitch.
Oh, I'm just holding you accountable.
I know, and I love it.
To your goals, you know?
I've been, let's see, when I get sober from the boozes, like July, I think. End of July.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I'll take it.
It's like almost 6 months, right?
Yeah, I'll take it for now.
I'll take it for now. I think it's important to surround yourself with people that like support your goals and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they should be prioritizing that over like having a good time with you. Or a good time. Like,
right. I also heard this somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but like it stuck with me. And I think it's an important thing to share because I haven't heard it in very many other places. And the more places we put it, the more people will hear it. But I think there's this, whoever it was who was talking about it called it the lonely phase. Because whatever it is you're pulling out of or you're trying to grow on or you're engaging, there's this weird phase where like once you really decide that you're doing it and you've been doing it for a few weeks or a few months, all these people you used to hang out with or used to be your friends, like you were just saying, like they're just a different place in life. Like you can't really spend time with them now because interests don't align, what you're consuming doesn't align, whatever it is, but like you haven't met, you haven't done it long enough or haven't been in whatever the setting is long enough for the environment to meet the people up here that you're moving towards. Mm-hmm. So like there's this lonely phase where you're doing it alone and it feels very, very strange. It feels like you're alienating people you love and that's not the intention. And like, you know, that's not why you're doing it, but it feels that way still. And they're confused. Like, oh, you're on some fucking pedestal now? Like no, yeah. I just don't enjoy, getting really drunk and going to Taco Bell every Friday night. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm going to bed at 9, Crystal. Sorry. Like,
I respect it.
So there's this weird phase, and I felt that for the last like 6-9 months, like since I was actually starting to work on a lot of this stuff, and I have been folding on a lot of it. But there's definitely this, like, there's so many people I just can't hang out with now because you just default to the thing.
Yeah. And I think not everyone, like, from that phase of your life will, like, hopefully they can balance, right? But, like, the people that can't, like, that can only, like, get fucked up to have a good time are people that you unfortunately, like, can't spend time with right now. And that doesn't mean that it's forever, because maybe they'll make that choice for themselves too to
right,
change.
yeah, 100%.
But until that happens, it's just not good for you to be around.
Yeah, weird space to float in between, like, you don't have the new friends with these similar, like, evolved whatever goals of yours are, but you can't hang around the old ones.
And it's also
because
hard
it drags you down
to meet those people too, because it's like
exactly.
A good default on meeting people is like the bars and stuff, but you're not going there. And like those aren't the people that you want to be hanging around, right? Like it would be people that you're meeting at the bars, like partying all the time. That's also how I feel with relationships. I'm like, how the fuck do you meet people?
I know.
Because I'm like, you know, but such a default for a lot of people is meeting them at a bar. But I'm like, I don't want to meet a man at the bar.
I don't want to meet a woman at the bar either.
Yeah, like that doesn't seem enticing to me. So I'm like, where the fuck am I supposed to meet him? Should I join like a book club or something?
You've had worse ideas.
I've had worse ideas.
That's not bad.
What's a worse idea? Maybe I'll go around Home Depot and be like...
I have heard that one before. I walk around Home Depot.
We all love a good
help.
blue-collar man. I mean, I don't know that I'm a little traumatized after the last one, but...
If they're working at Home Depot...
Oh, no. Like, the idea is with that viral thing or whatever. It's like...
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, I was saying in a good way.
It's not them working at Home Depot. It's like people coming in to Home Depot, because most of the people that are coming into Home Depot as customers are like men working on things, is the idea.
That makes sense.
So it's more like the other customers
I
that are
learned
in
something new today. Every time I meet a Home Depot guy, I'm like,
no.
So you're just lifing right.
Yeah, no, it's not
like,
the
you're
actual
a good
Home Depot
person.
employees.
You're...
It's like the people coming in to shop at Home Depot. Because like how, I don't know. I don't
that
go to
makes
Home Depot
way
that
more
often,
sense.
But I don't think I'm the
it's way more
demographic for Home
creative.
Depot. But maybe I'll try that. That's my new Home Depot and a book club.
Home Depot.
Love of my life.
Go to Home Depot. Would you like to come to my book club, sir?
Would you like to come to my book club? We read smut.
We read smut is crazy. Yeah, we go out to a bar and read smut.
Oh my god, yes. But we don't drink. We get mocktails. Where was that place we went that had good mocktails the other day?
Was it Yard House?
Oh yeah, Yard House.
Yeah, that's the best.
They had
I think
like
that's
what,
the
like
best food
9?
I've ever had too.
Oh,
They had 4.
So good. Oh, they only had 4. Oh, cooked.
But the one I got was really fucking good.
I didn't like it.
I just ordered NA spirits, like actual spirits.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's right. I think I sent you some of the websites or whatever too.
Yeah, I ordered it from that place. So I'll let you
spirits
try
or
it if you want. when I
Okay.
get it.
Am I gonna get fucked up?
Dude, we're gonna get shmammered.
Okay. What's one question you can leave for the next guest that you think will spark an important conversation, or at least a meaningful one? Oh. Ooh.
Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, I have to ask you Anton's question first,
Uh-oh.
and then you can give the question. Yeah.
Wow. What's Anton's question? Do you know?
He said, "What is the meaning of your life?"
Ooh. That's deep.
He said, "What's the meaning of life?" He was laughing. He said, "What's the meaning of your life?" And I was like, "Well, both forms or just yours?" He said, "Yours." What's the meaning of your life?
I don't know. It's hard. God damn it,
Yeah,
Anton.
that's a really hard one.
No,
yeah.
I think
He was just like you too with a lot of things. I'll put it up so you can, like, if you end up listening to it or something. But like half the questions, he was like, "I'm not the person qualified to answer these." Like very.
But I think it's
modest.
kind of like what you interpret them as.
Mhm.
I don't think there's a
100%,
right or
that's
wrong
what I
answer
said,
to a lot
yeah.
of them too. I think for me, like
Oh,
right
I
now,
switched a lot of them up.
it's kind of learning like what my meaning is right now. But for me right now, at this moment, what is my meaning? I guess it's kind of sad, but it's being a good dog mom. Like everything I do right now is for Mr. Ollie Boy. Like I'm like, the only reason I work a job is so I can, like, you know, get him nice treats and have a house to live in with him and a good yard. But like it's a good thing to like channel my energy into right now, is like making sure that I take care of him. Another thing that's really nice is like I kind of went off the rails at first, and it's like making sure that I'm a dependable person, because like dogs thrive off routine. They thrive off like, I need to be there for him. Like, you are a dog. You're just a golden retriever. But I guess, I mean, it's kind of sad right now, but like obviously it's going to develop. But I'd say that's my biggest meaning.
I've literally been considering, I know it's absolutely terrible, but getting a dog for the same purpose.
I think you should.
Because I know that I wouldn't fold if someone was counting on me. And that's like the epitome of like, well, this fucker ain't going to leave me.
No, yeah, they love you unconditionally.
Well, he can't, so.
They can't leave you because you kidnapped them from their mom. But they do. I mean, they love you unconditionally, and like
I know, and like I would be a good freaking pupper dad, you know?
Yeah, and I think like it's really nice to have that accountability, and also like, yeah, like you have someone like waiting at home, like depending on you, that literally can't take care of themselves.
Exactly.
And that's, I guess it just really makes you accountable. Okay, so my question that I would leave would be, I guess it might contradict what we've been talking about, but what is your biggest life regret?
I don't think it's contradicting. I think
I think a lot of what we talked about is like you shouldn't regret things, like you shouldn't, you know, but if you had to pick one, what would it be?
Text it to me.
Okay, I'll do that. But bam, did it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Cool, I'm glad. Okay. I'm like in the same boat too, because I'm like.
Well, I'm happy that you did the cards, because I feel like you didn't tell me that you were doing that. So I was like imagining this. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to talk about?
Where's like structure?
I'm like, is there going to be a structure? Yeah. Like, is there like, you know, I'm like, are we just bullshitting? I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. So I'm nice that there's like a structure.
Direction.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't have anything planned. So
I'll just go off on the most random shit, so I know if I want any sort of structure.
I mean, we go off on tangents and little loop-de-loos, so.
That's part of why I think it's fun.
It is fun. Well, I think we stayed pretty on track for this, though, because there's structure. There's a little loop-de-loos, but...
Yes.
if it's just me and you shooting the shit...
Well, and that's why I think it's fun, too. Like, there's no... In the car, it takes, like, the rest of the world out of it. Even if I have, like, a room where we're sitting in the house, it's like, oh, did you hear that outside? Oh, did someone show up? Oh, shit, my mom's calling. Hold on, I'm going to step aside. Like, no, when we're in the car, I feel like it's a lot easier to completely ignore the rest of the world.
Except for other drivers.
Right.
Just kidding.
Well, yeah.
The other drivers are ignoring you. That one guy was crazy earlier.
He was wild.